Welcome back. This is your 41st Market Watch report from Coin Shop Chris. Yes, 41 weeks in a row, folks. I've been doing this report, keeping you folks informed. Nobody else in YouTube, on YouTube I should say, is doing this for you. Nobody else is keeping you updated. Why? Because there's a lot of work to gather these numbers every single week. Help me out, folks. Help me out with that like. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Share this information out with all your friends, family. Put me on Facebook. Put me on other platforms. Anywhere to help me get the information out. Let's get more people stacking. We're going to go through it. Most of you folks know how we do it on Saturday mornings here. If you don't, we're going to dive right into it and you can see what we do. We're going to go to ATMAX first. For the people that don't know, the H stands for Franklin halves. The Q stands for Washington silver quarters. The D stands for Roosevelt silver dimes. At ATMAX, roll of Franklin halves is $257.61 for $10 face. Quarters is $254.04 for $10 face. Dimes are $129.52 for $5 face. ATMAX breakdown comes out to be $12.89 each. Washington silver quarters breaks down to be $6.35 each. Roosevelt silver dimes breaks down to be $2.59 each. JM Bullion, they're out of halves. Just let you guys know, they're out. Quarters, outrageous price on quarters, $265.27, folks, for $10 face. Ouch. Roosevelt silver dimes, $134.42 for $5 face. Their breakdown, again, Franklin's were out. Quarters were $6.63 each. Roosevelt silver dimes was $2.68 each. SD halves were $269.20. Ouch again. Now they do have a special going for random dates halves at spot. I believe it was the same thing for the quarters at spot, but they were random, folks. You didn't know what you were going to get. They were random as well. The Washington silver quarters, they had a random roll. They didn't have a circulated roll of Washington silver quarters. So for anybody who wants to call me out, they did have random rolls, but they would not specifically say Washington silver quarters. So therefore, they're out of quarters, in my view, and they're out of Roosevelt silver dimes and the $5 rolls. Just let everybody know where I am trying to be as transparent as I can be. It is what it is. All right, they have them, but you don't know what you're going to get on this special. So therefore, I can't give you a price. So we can give you a price on the Franklin halves at SD was $13.46 for the Franklin halves. Hero Bullion halves were $253 flat for $10 face. Quarters was $255.90 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes was $127.95 for $5 face. The halves breaks down to be $12.67. Quarters was $6.40. Roosevelt silver dimes comes out to be $2.56. Channel sponsor Pinbacks comes in at this week $255.30 for $10 face for the Franklin halves. $254.60 for $10 face for the Washington silver quarters. Roosevelt silver dimes comes in at $127.50 for $5 face. Channel sponsor Pinbacks breakdown comes out to be $12.76 each for the Franklin halves. Quarters comes out to be $6.36 each. And the Roosevelt Silver Dimes comes in at $2.55 each. Monument Metals still running their sale, folks. Half for the rolls comes in at $249.25 for $10 face. Quarters comes in at $251.39 for $10 face. Roosevelt Silver Dimes comes in at $125.70 for $5 face. Monument Breakdown is $12.46 each. Quarters $6.26 each. Roosevelt Silver Dimes comes in at $2.51 each. Yeah, Monument Metals wins this week. They keep running their sale. How longer? You can see the prices are going up every single week, folks. Gotta fix the camera. They're going up every single week, it seems like. Price goes up, folks. Your prices are going to be going up as well. Let's get into the melt prices, folks. Before we get into melt prices, though, I want to give an update of one of you folks reached out to me about the Whatnot deal. This person bought a coin on Whatnot. It was a Mexican 1993 Libertad. He emails me and says, "Hey, Coin Shop Chris, this didn't pass the scale test. It didn't pass the ping test. What other options do I have here?" Well, I told him about the ice test. I told him about, take to a coin shop and see if it's real. Now, he didn't show me at first what the coin looked like. Took it to the coin shop. Didn't pass the Sigma test. Look, it didn't pass the ping test. It didn't pass the weight test. That's 2 red flags, folks. I told him after he took it to the coin shop, I said, contact the seller on Whatnot. No response from the seller, apparently. Told him to contact Whatnot. First round of Whatnot. It's probably a computer system. We don't have enough information. After he sent the pictures, folks, I told him to call Whatnot. The case now has been reopened, folks. Like I say, folks, don't take the first no. If you get a fake item in the mail and the seller don't want to back you up, then you got to do the next step of arguing with the company itself. You might have to do it through email first or send them. Keep in mind, it could just be a computer system running to no human touch, folks, saying they're going to decline you. A lot of people will say, okay, I'm done with it, I'll eat the loss. No, you got to go the next step forward, folks. Don't take the first no. You got to reach out. This is what these companies love to do. They don't want to do nothing about it. But if you're the squeaky wheel, you're going to get the grease. Enough said about that. Next thing before I want to move on, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks, folks. If your name is Rafael Vazquez, you're the winner of the giveaway. I still have not heard from you. You have until Monday morning at 11:35 a.m. Eastern Time Zone to get in contact with me. I put a community post up, folks. I've contacted Raphael through the comment section here on YouTube. I'm doing everything I can to reach out to this person. If this person does not get, if you, Raphael, don't get back to me before timestamp on the email, 11:35 a.m. Monday morning, that's going to be the 26th, Memorial Day, I'll be forced to pick a new winner. The new winner will be picked on Monday's afternoon's video, folks. Not Monday mornings, Monday's afternoon video. And we will do the whole routine over again. That person will have 72 hours to contact me as well. We will keep doing this until we find the winner. So as of recording this video, Raphael has not contacted me yet. I hope he does. Let's get into the melt values of the coins now. War nickels are melting for $1.89 now, folks. The dreaded war nickels. You know, a lot of people say they don't want them. The melters don't want them. Like I said, I could give a rat's behind what the melters want, folks. For the ones that are not quite old enough, like my age, 40, 45, and don't remember using, never had experience using 90% silver, 35% nickels in their change for services and goods, look up, folks. Maybe you are a little bit older. Look up when you're about 10 years old what prices were of stuff. And now compare it to what the prices are today. Imagine we start trading back in silver at retail stores, folks. It's happening on a small scale right now. A lot of my war nickels, I got them for $1.40, $1.20, $1.25. I've not been able to find a gosh darn good deal on the melt for me to pull the trigger on them, folks. I have not found that source yet. I find them here and there. I'm stacking them. Yes, the coin shops really don't want them. They don't pay up for them. You know what? I'm not worried about that right now. Because I got an out. I can put them back on eBay if I needed the fiat currency, and they would sell for a little over melt. You know, they would sell over melt. I'm not in the rush to sell them. I'm hoping I have an opportunity to use them in a transaction. Keep this in mind, folks. You know, don't toss your nose up the smaller 35% or nickels. The silver dimes now have a melt value of $2.43. Silver quarters have a melt value of $6.07. Your 90% silver halves, as you see here, these are 1964 Kenley half dollars, 90%. They all melt for $12.13. Melt value only. Another one that gets overlooked a lot is your 40%ers. They have a melt value of $4.96. We're pushing that $5 range again, folks. A lot of these, you've seen what I pick them up for. The ones who've been following me. I show every single transaction I do. I'm in the plus of them all, folks. Some of these I got for $3.50 each. Some of these I got for $4 each. Some of these I got for $4.30 each. $4.50, $4.60. I'm cost averaging. They all melt for $4.96 now. If you don't believe me, people won't buy these. Go on eBay. I don't give you never bought nothing on eBay. Just create an account. It don't cost you nothing to create an account. Look at the sold listings. Look at the flip rate of how fast they sell, folks. They do sell. Your Morgan or your Peace dollars are melting for $25.95 now. That's just the melt value, not numismatic, of course. They're pushing $26 again, folks. Just in your melt value. Your Eisenhowers, 40%ers, are melting for $10.61 each. American Silver Eagles. Spots $33.55. They're going to melt for $33.55. Look. I have a mix of everything, folks. It does not take overnight to stack. Just stack. It does not. It's not happen overnight. I hear from so many people from the coin shop. They come in, they see a bunch of silver, they see a bunch of gold. I'll never be able to get this much. Well, maybe that's true. Put the cash only that you're able to afford each time, folks. Don't overextend yourselves. Don't worry about what I have. Don't worry about what this YouTuber has. Don't worry about what your neighbor has. Focus on yourselves. Because if you start saying, I'm never going to get there, I'm not stacking no more, you're never going to get there then. You're never going to get that negativity out of your heads. Be positive. Don't worry about day-to-day price actions. on silver, gold, or platinum. Don't worry about it. Because stacking silver and gold and platinum are for the long-term hold. Let's get into the year-to-date numbers now. For all the ones that are crying about silver, it's not done nothing. Well, silver's up $4.37 year-to-date, folks. Since January 1st. Up 14.93%. There's not too many things are up this high, folks. In percentage. It's beating. Silver's doing great right now. May not seem like it. It's slow and steady. Remember, slow and steady wins the gosh darn race. Gold's doing outstanding. Nothing's touching gold. Gold is outperforming everything. Gold's up $424.80 year to date, or up 27.44%. Gold's outperforming everything, folks. That should be a gosh darn warning sign to us all. Platinum's made a good comeback. Remember, for weeks on end, platinum was only up $70, $69, $68 year to date. Platinum has shot up $177.90 year to date, or up 19.54%. Copper up 81 cents year to date, folks, per pound. Another high percentage, 20.12%. The dreaded Bitcoin, in dollar terms, has done great. $13,245.19 Bitcoin is up year to date. Bitcoin is up 14.03% year to date. Copper has outperformed Bitcoin in percentage. Silver has outperformed Bitcoin in percentage. And surely as heck, gold has outperformed Bitcoin in percentages. You really want to trust something is based on a computer system? Bitcoin's not, as most of us know, Bitcoin's not physical. Okay, what is it? It's not an asset. People think this is an asset. Digits on the screen is a gosh darn asset. Digits on the screen can go to zero. Digits on the screen can just magically disappear. Poof. Gonzo. Protect yourselves, folks. I don't own Bitcoins. I don't own meme coins. To me, it's all a Ponzi scheme. You know, we can sit here and argue all day, but it's not physical. You can't touch a Bitcoin. You can't touch a meme coin. Digits. Magical digits in thin air. Okay, that's what it is. The Dow Jones, year to date, is back down 941.15 points, or down 2.21%. So yes, Bitcoin's outperforming the Dow Jones. Silver's outperforming the Dow Jones. Gold's outperforming the Dow Jones. Copper is outperforming the Dow Jones. Platinum is outperforming the Dow Jones. The metals are doing great. Why are we in panic? Why are some people so much worried about where silver and gold's done? Silver's not doing nothing. I hear that all the time. Silver's doing great. The numbers are right. We're right in front of you. I do this report every single week, folks. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to be transparent on this channel. Every single week for 41 weeks straight. I've not missed a gosh darn Saturday. 41 weeks on a Friday night. I'm at home preparing these numbers for you folks. Without missing a Friday night of doing this. Or Saturday morning doing this. I think there was one Saturday that I actually did the numbers on a very early Saturday morning because I had something to do on a Friday night. And by the time I got home, I was too gosh darn tired to do it. And I did it first thing Saturday morning. I woke up about 5 a.m. to pull the numbers for you folks on that week. I have been here 41 weeks in a row doing this report. Nobody, and I mean nobody, on YouTube will take the time to do this for you. I'm being transparent. And I think the reason why nobody else wants to do it, it is a lot of work. It takes about 35 to 45, 55 minutes to complete all these cards up for you folks. Sometimes it don't take that long, depending how tired I am. Make sure I got my numbers right. Make sure the cards look okay. Yes, there's been some weeks I messed up on the cards. I'm human. But for the most part, you guys get what I'm getting at. I will continue to be here for you. Please like the video. Please help me get to more people. You want to help support Coin Shop Chris? The likes go a long way, folks. That's how you can support me. If you would like to make a small donation, a small tip, there are two ways, folks. Super thanks in the comment section. You go to the comment section, start writing a comment. You see a heart with a $sign, you can donate there. Or my PayPal is in every single description. You can also send us a donation there as well. I ask you though, do not make a donation if you're not able to afford to do so. I don't want to take any money away from anybody that's not able to donate. All my content will remain free on this channel. You guys know how I roll. Please, again, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum. You've seen many times. They are the cheapest around, folks. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you. Again, thank you all. Let's keep the channel going. Help me grow. Share it out. Like the video. We will see you this afternoon, folks. Thanks for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out.